is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome to my YouTube station. I worked at the IRS for 10 years. Yes, I was the IRS, so anything I'm telling you is kind of a lot of this stuff is inside information, and I've worked well over 10,000 cases. I am a national figure in IRS resolution. I have my own conference every year and a large Facebook following. Anyway, I want to talk to you today about if you can't pay your payment agreement because you got too high a payment, what do you do? My God, when I was a revenue officer, I set up payment agreements that stretched people to the limit. Some of them could afford it, and unfortunately, some couldn't. Many times you've called IRS and you kind of call them under stress or duress, and you wind up with a payment agreement that you couldn't afford, but you just needed to get them off your back because you were scared or something like this. Well, you can get a redo really anytime that you want. All you got to do is call IRS back and tell them don't be afraid that you can't go ahead and keep that payment agreement. Now, I want to tell you that some people call them and they wind up with a worse agreement. So it all depends what your situation is. If you're pretty sure that your income has decreased, go ahead and call them. There's nothing wrong with this. If you have a large dollar payment plan, you probably need to pay a professional to look it over and find out if there's changes on the financial statement that need to be made. Don't be afraid to go ahead and call them. Just pick up the phone and say, hey, my income has decreased. I can't afford to pay it. But remember, those financial statements that you give IRS, it's based on your income and your expenses. So sometimes your expenses have gone up and your income hasn't, so that's changed it too. Anyway, if you need my help for representation, call me. If not, just do it yourself. But at the end of the day, don't be afraid to call IRS in case if your financial status has changed. Thank you so much. Make sure all your tax returns are filed. Give me a subscription, a like, or whatever. I always tell you the truth. I was the IRS and I share my knowledge with you. Thank you.